Okay, I'm going to show you how you could set up chats with Memberstack, authenticating the users, and as well as creating it, like customizing it pretty much, right? So the first thing you need to do first is head on to CometChat, CometChat.com, and create a new account. Now, after creating a new account, you are creating your first app. Then you want to navigate to Widget. But before we get to that part, right? If you notice, we have users here, and all of them have the Memberstack ID. So how do we set that up? Right, first thing you need to do, I'm going to share this particular make scenario, which is easy to set up. What you are doing is, let me set this to full width. What you are doing is you are listening for new members. Then when a new member is signed up, then you are setting a request to comment chat, right? Where you are adding your email address, your UID, which is your member ID, and if you have any field for your name. For mine, I have first name and last name, so I'm just adding those two. And also I'm using avatar API to generate profile picture, so something that you see right here, right? Generates profile picture just based on their first and last name. Now when that is done, that's pretty much everything. This other step is not really needed. I'm creating this for other stuff. But yeah, once that is done, the next thing is, after creating your widget, so head on to widget, create your widget, just click on this plus stuff to create your widget. You want to head on to customize. So in customize, you could change your widget name to anything. If you want to change the CSS, you could change it right here. You could also change the colors and all those stuff via CSS or custom JavaScript. Now the best part would be the settings. So in settings, you could change that, okay, you want all users. So let me show you how that works. So if I set this to all users, right, and let me just refresh my page. Okay. Now you can see I can see everyone on the platform, everyone that's listed. But for my use case, I don't want this. I only want people who are connected to be able to access that. So what I'm doing here is I'm changing this to friends. And to add someone as a friend is pretty easy. Right. And also you could set this up as group chats or user and group chats, right? For me, I'm just using user chats. You can also set this up as show groups on this part, which should show groups, but I don't want to show that, right? Now the other part is the chat component itself. Now this depends on how you want to customize this. Enable sending messages, that should be checked. Now for this video call, right, let me show you how that works. So I'm going to set IGG, right, which is manual, yeah, IGG. So let me message IGG and send the video call, and you can see right here I can either accept or decline this. If I accept this, it will be echoing, so I'm just going to decline this particular call. You could also do a video call. All right, if I accept this, you could see me, but you won't be able to see it, sha, because I'm using my camera right here. You can see I'm connected on two parts. So let me just end the call, right? So you could set up, like, if you want a video call for that, you could set up. If you want to set up groups, this pretty easy. Just add all of this, and you could set up a moderation on the rules. But now the advanced part is the extensions, right? I actually love this. Right here, I could set this up like I want collaborative whiteboard, I want email notification, I want pause, or even though I don't need it, right? But you could set this all up and just save this, and that's pretty much, to just pretty much be added to the message, right? And now let's talk about, once that is done, the way you can add this is head onto your dashboard. You could paste this script in your head of your page, like your page settings, or right on the page where you need it, right? And right here you could also see this particular script. So let me open this again. Now this particular function here is logging out the user. So when Memberstack user logged in, we are logging in the user, like initializing CometChat. But the moment they log out, we want to log them out as well, right? So the way this works is you'll be replacing this with your app ID, which you can find on credentials, right? You could find this here on credentials. And if you head on to you could change this to your region, your hotkey. And right here, one more thing you need to change to is your comment ID, your widget ID. So where you created your widget, if you head on to this part, so just copy this, right? Just copy your widget ID, right? And also you could set up, so this part is just where you are setting this up as, okay, this would be the target of your elements, right? And if we check this, what other stuff, yeah, that's pretty much it, right? So how are we getting the member stack, right? Now remember, right here we are creating the new user and we are adding the member ID as the UID, right? Now when the user is logged in, member stack logs the data in local storage. Right, we could decide to use web member stack DOM, but I think the fastest way I found is maybe us just getting the member ID from the local storage itself, right? Because it's way faster than waiting for the request from member stack. And what we are doing is we are getting the member ID and then using that as the UID. Now, when you launch your page, you could maybe remove this tiny seconds of time and use a preloader, right? But now that's pretty much it. I think less than 5 minutes you can get all of this set up, and you could set up email notifications and all those stuff, right? But now let me show you if you want to go deep into it on extensions. So if we head on to extensions, you could activate any of those stuff. You could activate save messages, you could activate um, thumbnail generation, right? Let me think this should be enabled. You could activate bitly email replies. So this part where you have emails, where is it email notification, right? So the way this works, you could decide to use SendGrid or Make, right? Which I think is awesome. So you could use a webhook where just add your Make webhook here, then you could set that up customly, like custom right here, right on Make. Or you could decide to use SendGrid, just add your API key, your template ID, or subscribe, and all those data. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. And yeah, pretty awesome, to be honest. Pretty awesome. Yeah, let me know what you think. I'll be adding the script and other stuff you might need in flow script, so you can get it right here.